Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
They'll throw it on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's got it again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Steps away to find some room. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Second down coming up. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll throw on third and short. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. All over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Brown will throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's Rivera. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, UCF 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter near as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time. But playing in games that had so much...
Afterburners coming. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Knights!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Brown wants to pass. Trying to get to him. They're bringing heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Time to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man. And he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills, too.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stokes. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buys a little extra time. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Touchdown, UCF! They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability.
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On the move, it's Richardson. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Brown will throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? This is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UCF 14, Clemson 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over. First and 10.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Knights want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Coming after him. Keeps it going. Using his legs to buy some time. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for the loss.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Past the 25. Touchdown, Clemson! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Fair catch called for and made. Has it once again. What do you think about that? They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. On the move, it's Evanson. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Now adjusting. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse